I'm actually 100% a huge fan of going online and checking out some reviews before you spend your money on a new piece of tech, because they are expensive and you want to kind of get an impression of not only the new features, but also potentially some of the issues that other users have been having with this tech. So you don't have to be the one who spends all the money and realizes it's the wrong piece of tech for you. But however, this comes with a few warnings. The first one is when you watch a tech review, you need to make sure that the creator who makes it is not getting paid to make the review. Sometimes it gets sent the piece of equipment for free, and sometimes they get paid to make some comments about that piece of tech. And I can imagine how difficult it would be to remain impartial when a company's actually gifted you a camera or gifted you a phone for you to say nothing bad about it. So taking those reviews with a grain of salt, it's good because they're the ones who are going to be super biased towards all the great features. So that'll be the best case scenarios. Watching one of those reviews will tell you all the amazing stuff that that piece of tech comes with, but bear in mind that it may not come with the cons. The other thing is make sure that the creators have spent enough time with that piece of tech. A lot of new products that are released, the creators actually get sent them before the official public release. It may be a week before, it may be a month before, but just make sure that the content creators actually had enough time to actually use that piece of tech thoroughly to make sure that there aren't any lagging issues that haven't come up just because they've only used it for 10 minutes and they're making the review. Going to a channel where the tech reviewer is historically honest, where they've had a track record of making reviews which you've actually watched before and you've actually purchased the product and you found that the reviews are spot on, is also a really useful method of making sure that you're not only seeing the positives of this particular piece of tech. Go to multiple sources, YouTube, you can just Google stuff. There's many tech channels, but there's also many personal channels who may not be big channels, but they've actually had the time to actually review them properly. And they may be using that tech in a scenario which is more appropriate for you. For example, when I review action cameras, I don't do it from the point of view of using it jumping out of planes or doing water skiing. I do it from a perspective of what an average person who may have some kids, who may just want to do vlogs, who just want to record their family vacation. And if that's something you are thinking of getting a camera for your use, there's no point watching the ones where everyone's doing high adrenaline stuff, because that's not the way you're going to use the camera. So be judicious in the videos you watch and take everything with a grain of salt. And I guess you just got to try it for yourself sometimes. But these reviews are helpful, but don't completely 100% rely on somebody else telling you whether you should buy a piece of tech or not.